Hey guys, what's going on? So today my video is going to be kind of about my grocery haul for keto. I've had several people just consistently ask me, can you do something on keto? How does the keto diet work? Things like that. So I'm not gonna explain too much, but you want to basically only be eating protein and fat. You can still have carbs, but the lower the better. For example, I am doing only 40 grams of carbs a day. I try to stay under that as much as I can. And then you want to have more fat intake than protein, but you don't want them to be completely off. Like you want to have just a little less protein, a little bit more fat intake. But like I said, you don't want them to be like too badly unbalanced. You'll start noticing like you're not dropping weight anymore and things like that. So today I'm gonna show you some of the things that not some of the things, but mostly all the things that I eat on keto. So let's get started. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Schwann's, but it's a brand we order from. So this is one of the things we get, the garlic herb shrimp. So let me just read it for you. So serving size about 14 shrimp. That's pretty decent amount. There's only 100 calories in 14 shrimp. 1 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbohydrates, 17 grams of protein. That is a very solid meal. If you easily mix this with vegetables, like that would be a really solid meal for the keto diet, 100%. Here's just some of the vegetables I eat. So if you have 1 cup of broccoli and cauliflower, it's only 20 calories, 0 grams of fat, 4 grams of carbohydrates, and 2 grams of protein. So you do have to remember when you're counting your carbs that vegetables do have carbs. So if you kind of eat french fries or something that day and then you go back later and decide to have some vegetables, you have to watch that because they have carbs. And even though they're better carbs for you, it still counts as carbs. So this is the bacon I get from the store. My dad has been on keto for a long time, and he just says that this is way better bacon for you. So let's see. Serving size, 2 pan-fried slices. So 2 slices of bacon has 100 calories in it, 8 grams of fat, and no carbohydrates. 6 grams of protein. So that's pretty good. For 2, and there's only 100 calories in that, so that's good. My breakfast consists of like 3 eggs with some cheese on top, 4 pieces of bacon, maybe some fruit, specific fruit, only blueberries or strawberries. I only eat that type of fruit on keto, and then some coffee, and that normally lasts me throughout the day 100%. Then of course if I work out, then that's when I start to see a difference. So natural choice is the bacon that I choose. This is just hamburger meat. The nutrients on it, serving size 1 ounce. This one's kind of complicated to read. 0 carbs, 6 grams fat, 5 grams protein, 71 calories. So hamburger meat is very good for you. What I normally do is I don't eat a bun with, I don't like eating buns that much. I'm not a big bread fan. I don't know why. As I got older, I just kind of separated myself from it. But yeah, so this is I just buy regular hamburger meat, throw cheese on it. Condiments are good, like mustard, mayo. Mayo is really good for keto because it has fat in it. I don't think mustard makes a huge difference, but put cheese on it, help you get your fat intake. Regular hamburger meat. Most people don't know about this. I love this stuff. This is kielbasa, and what I do is I cook this in the pan. If you like it spicier, I put crushed red pepper and mix it. I put butter, garlic, and then I mix it with, well, when I wasn't on keto, I would mix it with regular white rice. But here is where I would mix it with or regular cauliflower rice. This is cauliflower and broccoli rice. They also have this regular cauliflower rice. Sorry, that was like really obnoxious. I just did that. But this, mix this with a little bit of soy sauce. Good. So For this serving ounce, 2 ounces. So calories 180, total fat 15 grams, and 4 carbohydrates, protein 6 grams. It's really good. Honestly, I dig it a lot. So yeah, and that's some of the vegetables I get. Okay, so back to Schwann's. Pretty much any type of seafood is good for you. We eat a lot of this. King crab legs, shrimp, lobster, like any type of seafood's really good for the keto diet. Like sushi isn't so much because it has rice in it. Something to snack on keto that's really good is pickles. And the reason for this is because there's only less than 1 gram of carbohydrates and they're only 5 calories per spear. No fat intake. So those are really good for keto. Rotisserie chicken. So what I normally do is I take a cauliflower crust, which I'll show you here in a second. I'll mix I normally make a buffalo chicken pizza because if you guys know me, I love it so much. So I'll take the cauliflower crust. I'll mix like hot sauce and ranch together, put it on as the sauce, put cheese, take this apart, put shredded chicken on top, put more cheese, blue cheese, and some ranch, and it's so good. I can't even explain to you guys how good it is. With the cauliflower crust, you could eat about half of the pizza and you still meet your carbs and you're good to go because it's cauliflower crust and it's way better for you than normal pizza crust. So rotisserie chicken, you can pretty much get that from any like grocery store. Schnucks has it. This is very good to snack on. Now, I hate the smell of pork rinds. I just don't like it. I don't know why. My dad is obsessed with these. These are very good for keto to snack on. There's not many things to snack on while you're on keto. So you kind of have to learn to love them. They're growing on me slowly. I don't like the smell of them still, but it's fine. So serving size, half ounce, 14 grams. Calories, 80 calories. Total fat, 4.5 grams. 0 carbohydrates, very good, and 8 grams protein. So there you go. Those are good for keto. To snack on keto, because there's not much to snack on. Salami and pepperoni. This is like some turkey, cheese. These will all help you get your fat intake on keto. And they are pretty much the only things you can snack on are pickles, pork rinds, lunch meat, cottage cheese. Oh, I can't stand cottage cheese. But yeah, so things like that. One of the best, in my opinion, vegetables to eat on keto because you add butter to it, which also helps with the fat intake. You can put spices on them and make them delicious. And they have definitely grown on me a lot since I've been doing the diet. These are, I guess, another thing you can snack on. The best time to eat these are in the AM because they do have sugar in them and they do have carbs in them. So the best time to eat them is in the AM. Like if I snacked on it right now because it's only like, 2:12, I would be okay because I'm going to work out later and I'd end up burning it off. But like, don't eat these at 9 o'clock at night. It's just not a good idea. It's not going to kill you if you do it and completely destroy your diet, but don't recommend it. I want to show you the differences between the cauliflower crust because honestly, I don't notice a difference. The only difference I feel is I feel way healthier when I eat this because I don't feel like, when you eat like pizza, you just kind of feel like, ugh. Like this does not make me feel this way at all because it's so thin. So my dad bought a margarita pizza. I don't know what the hell comes on a margarita pizza. It doesn't tell me what comes on it. So I'm going to read you the difference between they're both cauliflower pizzas, between the difference between a cheese pizza and a margarita pizza. So cheese pizza, 380, and this is per half pie. So eat half of the pizza. This is how much. So 380 calories for cheese pizza, 18 grams of fat. Good. Carbohydrates, 37 grams of carbohydrates. Like I told you, I only do 40 grams a day. So if I were to eat this pizza, I could only really eat like strictly vegetable carbs probably for the rest of the day because that's really cutting it close. But for me right now, I'm either 1 meal a day and I snack, or I'm 1 meal a day, sometimes 2 meals if I get very hungry because I worked out really hard. It just depends. And so the margarita pizza is actually less. So it's 330 calories, 15 grams of fat, 37 grams of carbohydrates, those are the same, and then 12 grams of protein. So they're way healthy. So only for half the pizza, there's only like 300 calories in it. Like if you ate half of a normal pizza, that's almost like probably 800 calories easily. Maybe even more than that. I would have to look it up. But yeah, highly recommend these. Like I said earlier, I just get the regular cauliflower, just the crust, and then that's how I make my buffalo chicken pizza. These Attican meals, they're very low carb. I do recommend them because they're very quick to make too. You just throw them in the microwave, stir them, put them back in, and then they're done. So this one is the Mexican style chicken and vegetables. I'm not a huge pepper fan, but the chicken in this was very good, I thought. So there's only 320 calories for the whole thing. 18 grams fat, 10 grams of carbohydrates, which is very good, and 31 grams of protein. Like that's a solid meal right there. And then this one I've never had. I'm sure I'm gonna love. It's called the beef merlet. It's only got broccoli and beef in it. I don't see why I wouldn't like that because I eat that almost every day. So for the whole thing, 300 calories, so it's less than this one. 21 grams of fat, more fat in this one. 9 grams carbohydrates, less here. And then 20 grams protein, more protein here. So these are solid meals for the keto diet, or if you're just trying to eat healthy. In my opinion, this is the best butter for keto diet. And the reason I say that is because serving size, 1 teaspoon only has 100 calories in it. If you're worried about your calorie intake, I honestly don't worry about my calorie intake. I actually calculated what I ate the other day and I only had like 775 calories and I worked out that day. Not healthy, but I'm not worried about my calorie intake. I'm not that hungry and my meals are not high caloried at all. High calorie meals, so I'm not too worried about it. 0 carbs, 0 protein, and it has 11 grams of fat in it. So butter that has no carbs in it is pretty good. And then these are eggs. Eggs are very good for keto. I don't have the nutrient facts on them. I don't think they have them on here. But obviously eggs are good even if you just want to be healthy. They have a ton of protein in them and they will help your appetite. So I know probably you guys wanted me to cook for people who care about keto, but I'm not gonna cook. I just ate actually. But this is just some stuff that I buy, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was kind of helpful for you guys to get started on keto. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me. I'm always open to answer questions because I want to help as many people out as I can. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all soon.